All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is FireTracks of Hitman Entertainment, and today we will be going through how I create a dance hall type beat or instrumental on the spot. All right, so I've went to my loop browser in Apple over here, and I drug in, I sampled. Everybody know how to do that. If you don't, you click on the file like that, and then it shows you, or it plays for you what it sounds like. All right. And I just audition different ones and so forth, drag them in. Just click hold, drag them in, let go. All right, so to lay a foundation for, let me stop this. To lay a foundation for the beat, that's my shaker, and I pan it to the left, about minus 21. Then I added cowbells, pan that to the right, about plus 26. And I added a little conga action on the bottom. Left that in the stereo field, doing what it's doing, which is this. All right, so that's the basis of as far as the shuffle's gonna go. Chord-wise, we'll put it in C. Start on F to A minor. G major. Let's do E minor. Back to the F major, A minor, G major. So with that shuffle, it'll sound something like this. You know what? Let's go to D flat. Sounds brighter for me. I like that. Same notes though, or same progression. F sharp, B flat minor, G sharp major, and then F minor. Back to the F sharp. All right. Let's lay that down. All right, so that's that. Let's go to our bass. We'll use, the pad was Omnisphere. And the sound was Lush Super Saw pad under, where is it? Pads and strings. And then just look for Lush Super Saw pad right here. All right. Bass, we'll use Trillion. Preset I use is going to be called Solid Moog Filter Sync. Sounds like this. All right, typical Moog bass. And we'll play with a few bass line ideas. I think we'll keep it simple. Bum, bum. Follow, same bass line, F sharp, B flat, G sharp, F, 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 F sharp, back up, all right? All right, so Let's turn our strings down. All right, we'll work with that for now, since this is just a quick example. All right, so machine is going to be for our drums. And everybody know what machine looks like. If not, this is she. Yes, she's a she. All right, so instead of recording my sound inside of machine or my patterns, I'll record in the Logic and then just bounce in place. Here's triggering it from my MIDI keyboard. So let's play with a few kick ideas. All right, let's record that. I'll switch it up a little bit. Kick out quantiles. I want that to be solid. All right. Let's bounce them out. Control B. We'll just name it kick. Snare, I'll do the same thing. Play with a few ideas. Yeah, we can rock with that. Same thing, Control B. Let's bounce that snare out. And I'm basically creating the hook idea. And then from there, well, if I decided to finish this, I would obviously copy paste everything across about 3 minutes and 50 seconds and take out, remove, and just follow my vibe and go with what I'd want to put in and take out and transitions and so forth. All right, so on the kick, let's make that a mono file by clicking here. Let's see what jump notes we have down in the low end. All right, so I'm gonna roll off at about 40 hertz on that kick. Now boost around, let's go 100, about 2 dBs. Tighten the Q. See if I can get a little more tech on it. So I'm sweeping frequencies. I just want that little attack on the top to come out a little more. So that the kick can translate on smaller speakers. Snare, I'm gonna leave stereo because I like what the natural reverb is doing on that sample across the stereo field. If I make it mono, that could work in some instances, but I'll keep it stereo for this example. On my conga loop, I filtered out below 162 hertz. And to smooth out the top end, I roll off at around 7,000, call it 8,000 hertz. If I take it off, this is what it sounds like. So a lot of those low frequencies, I don't want clashing with the kick or the bass. Same thing with the highs, I don't want clashing with the shaker, so. All right, so there was a sound in this machine kit that I liked called, where is it? There it is. Synth-a-Logan. So I'll use that for a lead, and let's play with some ideas. All right, let's go with that. What I'm doing melodically is, so that's G sharp coming down to the left on the keyboard, F sharp, F, E flat, D flat or C sharp, G sharp or A flat. So I'm basically going down the scale starting from the fifth note in the scale, which is G sharp. All right. And then skip over to the lower G sharp. All right, let's duplicate that. Command R to duplicate. We'll highlight them and hit J to join them and then bounce it in place. Control B. Let's name that lead. Now, because I don't want it to clash with the vocalist in the future, thinking ahead, let's turn it down so kind of sit in the background. All right, so let's see what else we could add in. But you're getting the basic concept down enough for somebody to write to. You never want to overdo it. Let me add that clap snare. Let's see what we can do with that, just to give a little more support. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in. Let's see. Executive decision. Let's leave that clap snare out. See if I want to put a clap in there. All right, so I'll add the clap in there, but I'm going to turn it down real low. And all I'm going to add is the counter to that snare. Doing that. Do, da, 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 da. All right, let's go. So let's bounce him out. Turn them all the way down. All right. So our hook is coming together basically. Let's see. All right, so let's say that was the hook. If I wanted to come up with a verse section, using the same shuffle, let's just duplicate our percussion, slide our loop bar over. Let's duplicate our kick and our snare. Basic foundation. The pad, I'll duplicate this omnisphere track. Sometimes I'll change the sound, sometimes I won't. But for this example, let's just go ahead and change that. Let's go to tight. Instead of a bright on the verse, let's make it a little more. Let's see what Europad's talking about. All right, it's a little warmer. Let's go with that. All right, so this time, instead of playing the same progression, I'll do the F sharp, B flat, F sharp, B flat, so same thing, except the last chord won't go to an F sharp minor. It'll go to an E flat minor. So transitioning from the, you know what, let's lay the bass down too. Oops, let's do that that again. I'm tripping. One more time. Y'all heard my gap? I could leave it, but nah. Let's put something there. Should I, should not, should I, should not? Yeah, let's put something there. Alright. Let's take out the overlapping note, which is this guy right here. Let's slide this guy back over. Alright. And if I wanted to make the verse more sparse or sparse or empty or open, I could take out some of these percussive elements also. All right, so let's take out everything. No, not everything. Let's take out cowbell in the first half. Let's take out the congas. Let's turn on this for back on. Let's filter this pad out, make them a little warmer. So let's do it the classic way. So coming out of the hook, it'll be like this. Back to the hook. take the bass out. Send it back to the hook. All right, so that's it basically, guys. Hopefully this helps someone. Any questions, comments, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, deuces.